What to do? What to do? Hope everyone's having a good day, morning, evening. It's your boy Crypto Expat. Actually, I've been awake for about probably about 5 minutes. Um, but I hope everyone's having a good day. What are we today? 3rd of June. I mean, holy shit! Where's the year gone? It is just gone. Literally, half the year, guys. How crazy is that? Maybe I'm just getting older, and it just seems to be going faster and faster. I guess the flip side of that is it seems to be going faster than technically, um, the crypto market just moves faster. Everything happens faster when it really isn't. But we can get to all time highs. We can get to the Bitcoin all time high, and it just seems to be uh, instead of a snail's pace, it seems to be going faster. So yeah, exciting stuff. So today we're going to talk about um, uh, pretty much meme coins, the market. There's a ton of meme coins that I was having a look at last night, which I'll talk about. And yeah, it's just meme coin season, guys. We're at 68K with Bitcoin, which is pretty good. So start accumulating in bags if you haven't. The main thing is just to start. You're not late with Bitcoin, but if you think you're late, then you're late. Um, you'll always be late. So yeah, you can't be buying Bitcoin at $1,000 or $400, or those people that found Bitcoin at well, $100 or even $1. You know, but you can do the next best thing, and that is buy Bitcoin today and start accumulating. I'm taking a sip of my coffee because Bitcoin one day will be $1 million. Mathematically it is already set into the algorithm, so it's just a matter of time. That's all it is. So Sol is 164, BNB is just a tad over 600. So yeah, the BNB is really starting to motor. Let's go and have a look at good old Litecoin. I miss old Litecoin. It's kind of in the shadows there at 83. Remember, Litecoin did have a all-time high of, I think it was like 350. It was so long ago, I can't remember. Um, where is it? They've changed the setup here with CoinGecko. It used to be, doesn't show it now. All-time highs. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, maybe it's in the info markets historical data. No, it's not showing it. Oh, it's in the must be in the historical data. Oh, that's weird. Year to date. Yeah. Okay. I can't. I can't figure it out. I can't pinpoint it because of the they've changed the layout. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that it was around about 300, 350. So hopefully Litecoin can get back up there because yeah, it's like really good. Like I think Litecoin's good because it's does everything Bitcoin once did. Anyway, that's weird. Anyway, I can't find it. I'll have to find it later. Um, so yeah, just start accumulating your favorite your favorite coins. Still half asleep. Um, don't forget as well to check out our buddy token and our fair launch on Pump.fun. We're at 29%. So join us the community, get involved in our Telegram, and join our Twitter as well. Because yeah, this is what happens when you grow organically. It's a long process, but you get the right people. Right, people hold. When people hold, the coin goes somewhere. But if they don't, I'll show you examples of what happens when people hang on, okay, it's not showing the full tab. This is fair launch there. Okay, I'll show you examples of what happens when people don't hold. All right. Um, See, the process with these meme coins is they pump overnight, like that, like they literally um, they are created literally within hours, and then they're launched within seconds. And the biggest problem with that is they don't have a community to back it, right? See, what holds a coin up is the community, but because the community was created literally out of thin air, they join every second. There's no loyalty there, right? There's no loyalty, and what happens? The coin dumps. See, so everyone's doing it the backward way. If you want to build a community and want to build loyalty, you've got to like in the beginning you got to grind hard, and you got to because this whole process is taking a long time. It's weeding out the people that just want fast money. And don't get me wrong, we're all there to get the money, but um, if you want to, this is the difference between making $100 and making 100,000. This is the difference, right? It's a community. So we don't need a lot of people. We only need a small band of community, like 1,000 people that are really, really rock solid. Really, like 1,000, not even that. We don't even need 1,000 people, but it'd be good to get 1,000 people that are really staunch about the project and want to hold. And that is what is literally going to give us the momentum or so when it goes to radium. Like we're only at 30%, we only need 70%. But just think about it: 1,000 people um, that get into it early, and then just hold. There's literally all we need, like 1,000 people, and literally can send this to the moon. Because if everyone holds, see, if everyone buys early, everyone's kind of like picks up the supply pretty early, right? And then the existing supply on radium, which is only 14K, right? So it's paired up with the other 14K of buddy token, um, and then that goes to radium. Um, so this is how you do it. Um, let's see. Um, so this is how you do it here. You got pumped up fun here, right? So that's pumped up fun, and then 14K of this will be will go to radium. Okay, 14K, and then that's paired with buddy token. All right. So that's basically going to come out of the pool of investors here that come in pumped up fun, right? So basically, pumped up fun. A whole bunch of investors here that invest in the coin, and then the rest of it, which is 14K, goes to the liquidity pool, as well as it's paired with the buddy token, right? So I don't know the exact breakdown, but I mean, I could actually find out from the devs how it works, the actual breakdown. But that's like this is the basic overview. Um, so the only got 14K, but it's going to start at a rock bottom price. So as there's a bonding curve, and it kind of goes like this. So the sooner that you buy it on Radium, you get the tokens will be worth like they're cheaper to buy, and then as they increase in price, obviously you get less tokens, right? So if this group here, this initial group here that bought it off pumped off fund, if they hold, then the only time that you've got the exposure here of the price increase is when bots pick it up early and when it goes on Radium. and you've got the existing pool of the 14K um, of the rest of the supply. So that's kind of like how it works. So if these people hold like crazy, this you can send this thing to the moon literally, but these people have to hold. Um, one If they don't hold, this is what happens. Yeah, I watched this project pretty much from the beginning, and the dev was yeah, I think the dev did everything right. He basically saw this project, copied it off Pump.Fun, and literally just launched his own. What happened was the original with Black on Pump.Fun, they were just cheats. They were just launching it, and then they were just milking it. Every time it would go up to 80, 90%, then they would sell. They weren't interested in following through with the project. So what he did was he just basically, while it was still people were really interested in it, and then he saw that interest, then he basically launched a project, just did a copycat of it, and then it went to Radium. It did really well in the beginning, right? Um, and he started spending money on, started selling coins to spend money on this deck screen ads, deck screen banner and stuff, Moon Talk, all this stuff that costs money, right? He had to sell some of his coins, and he told the people that, hey, you know what, I need to sell the coins to to pay for this stuff, right? This stuff is not free. Some people that are obviously new to crypto, they're like, oh, the dev's selling, the dev's selling. I mean, the dev has to sell to get the money to push the project forward. That's what people understand. Don't understand. They think that everyone eats except the dev. And the dev's got to eat as well, right? As long as you do it constructively and are transparent about it, which he did. So I did like the project, and there was some people in here that were pretty crazy. When they started Pump, there was like callers, um, there was like a singer, people that are motivational. There was this guy that was like motivational. He was getting in there, and he was like, you know what, we got the new whiff. It's black, because black's like the it's the color that we all wear. It's the leaving the best to last. It was so funny. It was actually pretty funny. Listening to these guys, everyone was getting hyped up, and obviously then people dumped and left. Right, and this is what happens. This only lasts. It was actually a pretty good. Like, it was entertaining. I'll tell you that. Very positive. Negative in the beginning because people didn't understand that this stuff takes money, and then the dev was like, he got upset, and then so yeah, being in these, this is how valuable being in these Telegram groups are. Okay, so what I'm talking about is the Telegram group had a VC, like a voice call. You're about to see it on the pin post of all these telegrams. When you go in those Telegram groups, you're going to basically listen to everything because it's in voice chat, and you can pick up a lot of things on what people do. All right, so this is really interesting. Obviously, it didn't work out, but this could have been really good. But it just died. Everyone just dumped. This was another one. Funnily enough, it's still around. I think because of the way, like, because it's the I think it's more memorable. The website's really good, right? So props to the dev who made the website. Well, designed the website, and it's just really good. Like Pappy, no, Pappy. I don't know how they say it, but it's basically it's daddy in Spanish, I think. So the website's really good. It's like really professional. This is like how you should look, like a website should look. But then this one here, the dev was a real dick, right? The dev was just rude and um, really obnoxious, and is like, hey, this is my project, um, and just really the way he spoke to people was just, he was just immature and just a real idiot. Um, this also did really well in the beginning. I got into this one. Actually, I got into this one, made profit, got out. This one here, um, this one here also made profit on this one and got out. Once the dev started being a real dick, honestly, like I was just like, this guy's so rude, and he was like dissing people, right? Just thinking like he's on his high horse, and I thought to myself, you know what, Dev? Um, if this is the way you're talking to people, right? Yeah, the project is pumping. People are going to stick around. You're an asshole, and your project is doing well, so everyone's eating. But the only reason why they're sticking around is because the price is up. One day or soon, the price is going to go down, and today and now it's down, but you're still going to be a dick. See, that's the difference. So yeah, just don't be these don't be these people that think they're above other people, because you know what, um, soon this project's going to dump, and it did, and you're still going to be a dick, and that's exactly what this dev was, which is a shame because this project is like it's like it hits all like it hits all the right things. Like it's got a good website, Mimble Pappy. It's got a good name. Um, it could have done really big things. But anyway, maybe it could recover. I don't know. But that's another one that which I think was like really good. Like if the dev was, if honestly, if this dev, honestly, if this dev here, this with black dev, he was awesome. He was straight up, and um, he was pretty kind of emotional as well because he was trying to get this project up and running, and people were basically hating on him, and he was just basically saying, "Look, dude, if I've got to sell some tokens to pay for this shit, and when you're gone, I'll still be here promoting it." So this dev was awesome. This with black dev, if he was the dev of this, honestly, this was just would have been a really good project because the dev here was really like in the right. His frame of mind was in the right place. This one here now, Trump Mania. This literally came out of nowhere. Crypto Banter was mentioning it on his Twitter, and let's just go to Crypto Banter. But probably talk about Gummy as well. With Gummy, so far, I'm just doing waiting game for Gummy. Um, yeah, I'm not going to sell. It's down at the moment, but I'm not going to sell because um, these projects, man, they just take time. Um, so here's talking about some dude here. I don't know. I have to have a look at this airdrop thing for Gummy for Baked. Um, but he did talk about the thing about. Let's have a look. Yeah, not really a lot happening with the. They're getting a lot of exposure, but people are selling. I did not lock up. I told you about that. I did not lock up. I think it's not a good idea locking up. So even though Gummy, I do hold. Um, Gummy, I'm not going to lock it up. Right? Don't lock it up. In my opinion, it's not a good deal. Anyway, I'm trying to find the tweet, but anyway, basically, yeah, he was tweeting about this project here. Um, so yeah, just save. I have these ones saved because these political coins are going to like literally take off. So I've got a political coin list here. Some of them like aren't going to make it. Like this Trump 373 is probably not going to make it. It's down to 40K liquidity. Oh, hang on, let's look at liquidity. Yeah, it's down to 33K liquidity. But I'm still watching them because you never know, right? But let's see. Okay, I was watching this one. I got into this one early actually. This Chads of Trump. So it looks like they're still around, which is good. But this was very difficult. Like I got into this one literally under like 60K market cap. It had looked like it hasn't gone any further. But let's look at market cap. Yeah. So yeah, watch these political coins. P Trump I've been talking about. P Trump's like 69K. These pump hard in a day, and then so if you want to get into these ones here, um, I recommend just get into the big ones. Like you look at Whiff, you look at Pepe. they take literally 6 months to really start to pump and go really hard. Like if you have a look at let's see, Bonk has basically 3x'd since the lockup. Hang on a second. I don't know what. I don't know. They've changed the layout. Okay. And it's just annoying. So memes, right? Go to memes. Right. These are the top memes. If you want to, these are what I call blue chip memes. Okay. So they're too big to fail, yet they're still big enough that they're going to, um, yeah, that you can still make money, right? This one here is new. It's probably not new, but I mean, it's what's it called? Dog to the moon. Memecoin on Bitcoin. All right, that one's interesting. Dog to the moon. Okay, yeah, it is on Bitcoin. Follow on Twitter. Okay, so this one literally, like, well, not literally, it's been around, but I just haven't seen it. Okay, so I can't track this one. Oh, actually, I can track it. I'll just have to track it through this. I'm not sure. No, it doesn't do it. Yeah, it doesn't do it. Hang on a second. Oh, wow, there you go. It can't. Deck screener won't do it because it doesn't have it. So this one is very interesting. Very interesting. This one's it's only not even quite 1 billion yet. Wow, that's really. I mean, where do we buy it? Okay, so they're the centralized exchanges, and there's got to be a DEX. Oh, okay, it's on Uniswap, Unistat. Come out on Unistat. Yeah, that's really interesting. This one. Anyway, going back to meme coins. Yeah, so you could buy the top meme coins, and just like Bonk is 2x, 3x, in about 6 months. So yeah, even Dogwood Hat. Remember Dogwood Hat? It's now $3.23. So, and Mega was $14.71. This was like only like $6 like 2 weeks ago. So there's still plenty of room to grow as we move up into Bitcoin. You know, once Bitcoin gets to 200k, 200 plus k, these will go up as well because it's in a bull cycle, right? So there's still plenty of meat on the table. There's plenty of meat on the bone. You just have to. It's just a less risky a play, but you're just not going to make as much. All right, that's the difference. But these political coins, going back what I said about these political coins, these will pump. So if you like, even these ones here are still some good money in it, in my opinion. Like these Trump. Now that Trump mania has moved above it, it's like 28. Still, 28 million is nothing. It's still nothing. Like even Pepe Trump's only 6 million, and Trump mania is 28 million. Donald Trump is 119 million, and GL Bowden is 180 million. That's still nothing compared to these bigger meme coins that are into the billions. Like Pepe's 6 billion. 6 billion is Pepe, and Dogwood Hat's 3 billion. Bonk's 2 billion. See, so in the grand scheme of things, these ones here, they're only like 100 million. There's still a 20x in them. See, but they're solid enough that they're not going to dump. They shouldn't dump because the market cap's big enough and the liquidity is like 2 million, 3 million, 1.5 million, 2, So, yeah, even this Pepe Trump is like 6.8 million, still tiny when you look at the bigger picture. So, yeah, check it out. Another one that I've been following since it was on Pump.fun was Jeet Farm. Yeah, I'm up 300% on this one. I got into it at Pump.Fun. Again, you can find these like if you get into these things early on Pump.Fun, like this bit here, like right in the beginning, it's like it pumps hard. Like you see your bag just multiply like crazy. Now, in the beginning, it dumped, right? So what happens with these Pump.Fun ones? What happens is when they first launch on Radium, all the people that are Jeets, it's just a crowd that are on Pump.Fun. They just immediately dump. They just immediately dump, and that's just what they do, right? So here, this initial dump here is just literally just people on Pump.Fun that just bought it and is dumping. They see their bag go down, they dump. Whereas it's too early. When look at it, see if they would have held it, well, they would have basically 3x their money. See, so the reason why I held this is because what you do is you've got to do your research on it, and you go, okay, so with this one here, with this pumped up, this is like a good sign on Pump.Fun. This is how you kind of pick gems. What you do is once it's still launched on Pump.Fun, right? And you're starting to see some traction, but it hasn't closed yet, right? So what happens is a lot of these devs on Pump.Fun, they 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 just talk shit. They basically say, hey, you know what, we're gonna make this coin, but they just lie, and like they say how we've paid for Radium, we're gonna burn this, but they're just lying. They make these comments here. They get other people to come in and then make comments like, oh, we're going to send it, we're going to go to Radium, and they're full of shit. They have no intention to bring the project to fruition, right? All they want to do is cheat people because of the bonding curve on Pump.Fun. They can, basically 7 or 8x their money because they're the dev, and then see the dev's already cheated on this. It looks like the dev. See, there's no dev wallet unless he's got secret other wallets here. So they just lie and they just say, see, it's down 10K. Some guy sold 8% of his bag. I made 200 sold from 10. This is next. Okay. Yeah. So this is what happens. Like they just, lie, and then because they were the first ones in, everyone buys, and they can make like 7 or 8x on their money. So that's quite a lot, considering if they put in like 10 sol, they could literally. I mean, I've seen it happen where they've put in like 2 or 3 sol, 4 sol, and they pulled out like 40 or 50 sol, simply because they were the first one in, and then they sold like when this came to like 97%. That's what they do. So how to mitigate this is easy. All you need to do is go to the socials. Like there's no socials on this one, but if you go to the socials, then go to the Telegram. This is what I did with this one. I went to the Telegram, and then the Telegram had a voice chat. So when I got into the voice chat, they were basically talking about their plans and kind of like what they were going to do. Or they weren't actually telling us exactly what they were going to do, but you could tell that they were talking amongst each other, and they were like, "We put too much hard work into this. There's no way we're going to fucking cheat." So I knew straight up that this was going to be a project that was going to launch, that wasn't going to cheat on Pump.Fun, and was going to launch on Dex. So that's why I bought a bigger bag than normal based off that, based off the Telegram voice chat, right? I knew that the devs were like legit. Also, another thing too, if you go and have a look at their website, you see like it's like a South Park theme, and they've adopted this whole through their website. I reckon this is a good project, in my opinion. It's just that it's dumped at the moment, but it's probably a good buying opportunity, because if you go and have a look at their Twitter, basically what they've done is the same as Tuka. Okay, so they've made these funny videos of, see, they made these funny skits. So if you guys remember Tuka Carlson is like that is probably the best example at the moment, where they do these videos explainer videos, not explainer videos, but actual cartoon videos of them taking the piss out of, the SEC and um, Janet Yellen and, all those people that are against crypto. Well, they've kind of like taken a similar kind of approach. They've made these videos. See how they made these explainer videos, like these funny videos, and it all comes from South Park. All this comes from South Park. That's how this whole genre of videos, or niche of videos, came about. But Tucker's kind of like the one that's really kind of excelled at it, because they've literally got a team that just literally does this. I've spoken about Tucker in the past, right? And I think that it's a good project. Actually, it's doing better than Yummy right now. But the reason why it's doing well is because of this whole thing of videos. Okay, so this is what brings it. Look at the engagement. Look at the people that watch it. So every time they do a video, they literally get more and more eyeballs, right? Because it's funny, it goes viral. And this project is doing really great right now. So that's how you can spread a project, is to do these viral videos. It takes a long time though. You need like people to do it. But this is what let me just close some of these windows down. This is what Jeet Park did. Okay, they basically did the same thing as Tucker. So that's how I knew that when it went on Pumped Up Fun, I knew that it was going to be like a half decent project. When it launched on Radium, it took off. It's pretty slow actually. It took off really slow, but it kept on going up. It dumped initially, but then it kept on going up. Now it's kind of like people taking profits at the top here, obviously, but it could have legs if the team continues to do them, which is not easy. Like to do these videos here on a daily basis or every 2 or 3 videos a week, it's not easy. It's a lot of work. So that just depends on the team. If they want to pull this back, I think it could come back. It's by no means dead, but yeah, it's 100K market cap. It's still really really early. So I've actually still got bags. What I did was I had 300% up. I took profits, took my initial out, and some beer money out. But that's the way you got to do these things. As the price goes up, you got to take out, like just take increments. Like if it does it just depends on how you want to slice it. But if it goes up like 50%, you could take out 20%, 25%. It goes up 100%, you can take out another 25%. Or every time it doubles, you can take out 25%. It just depends on how you want to cut it. If it goes if it goes up, yeah, it just know that the more you take out earlier, the less profit you're going to make. But I still recommend taking out. You got to take out your seed. Okay, you have to take out your seed because then there's no risk. So yeah, you could just every time it doubles, just take out 20%. So it goes 300%, you're like 70% out, or even just if it doubles, or every time it goes up like 50%, take out 25%. Just depends on how you want to slice it. So by the time it gets to like 200%, you've got all your money out. Like you kind of like bled it. You're not taking, like, just remember the more you take out earlier, the less money you're going to make. And the higher it goes, the the more you're going to get back without selling as much coins. That's why it's if you can wait, the longer you wait, the better off you're going to be, because you're still going to make your money and you're still going to have a ton of coins, if that makes sense. But just know that the longer you wait, the more risky it is. So yeah, I've bookmarked this one and to see how it goes. I think it could come back. But yeah, so these pumped up fun ones, they are there's a lot of ones that are going to radium. So basically, I just showed you the process of what I do. What I do is I basically, you've got to find out whether the devs are going to cheat or not. That's basically what you got to do. You got to find out, because if you can find a project that's not going to cheat, that actually is like a legit project, and you get it on Pump.Fun, like you literally are gonna, and it starts to do well, you literally can make a ton of money because you're getting in right in early, and as it goes up, you just watch your bags just increase. That's really the goal you've got to do. And if it follows through and it does a Michi, or it does there's been a number of them that have done really well. Literally, you can make thousands overnight. Literally within a span of 4 hours, you can literally make 10, 20, 30, 40,000. That's how fast this happens. So it's worth, it's worth like doing, it's worth researching it. Another one that's did really well was this one here. Look at it now. It's 6.3 million. You know what I mean? If we can go back to Pump.Fun and we can find it. Oh, what the hell? See, this is it here. It wasn't very popular, actually. It was just a normal project, but it just happened to take off. See, it took off. So, see, these people here are still holding 1% of their bag. The dev's got 0.75. So this, once it goes to Pump.Fun, the stats here still track it. They still track the wallets. So here, these people have still got 1%. This person, he's got 3.74% of the bag still. He's got 3.7% of the supply. So you're about to figure it out. It's 0.006. What did he have? 3.74%. 3.74. So you go 0.006594 times 10 million, which is 1%. 10 million, which is 1%, because it's a billion supply, equals, and then you multiply this by 3.74%. That's his bag. $246,000. That's what he's holding right now. Literally $250,000 from this Pump.Fun one. And to get to 3%, depending on when he got in, QWQ. Actually, you know what? We can find it. QWQ. This is what I'm talking about. Like, if you have insider information, or like about the project that before it's going to launch, or the devs, or a little bit about the team, this is when you can load up on something and it's going to do well on Pump.Fun, and then they're gonna follow through. This is when you can make a shitload of money. You just have to do your research prior. But I wouldn't really worry about if you're gonna miss them. Don't worry. Yeah, I can't even find his wallet. 9 QW. Yeah, I can't even find his wallet. But if you could find his wallet and you could tell, you can then be able to see how much he paid to get in. But it just goes to show you, like, if he would have paid 3 Sol, he would have turned that 3 Sol, which is what, $600, into $250,000. This is what I'm talking about. Like, 3 Sol's not a lot of money. It's only like $600, or like not even that, $500. Sol's like 169. So that's to 420. Yeah, about 500 and nearly 600 something bucks. Not even 600. This is what I'm talking about. This is life changing money. Okay, 2 million, quarter of a million's not going to set you up for life, but it's on the way, right? You like once you get to a quarter of a million, you've only got to 10x that, and then you've got 2.5 million, then you 10x that, and you got 20.25 million. Like it's not hard to 10x something, especially in pump.fun. Anyway, I can't find it, but you better have a look at it. Um, but I'm pretty sure he got in early on this. You just go. You could just to find it. You just go to this one here, cat, frog, dog, shark, which is Solana, and just get the contract address. Once you get the contract address, go to back to pump.fun and then type it into the search bar, and then that's how you can tell that it's what the hell. That's how you can tell if it's a pump.fun one. You just paste the contract address in here, and it'll tell you whether it was a pump.fun project, and this one was. So anyway, just my advice for pump.fun is don't ape into everything. Do the research first. Like I said, this Jeet Farm one was, I just did a bit of research. All I did was, this was about 70 or 80%, right? How I found it was, I just found it on just scrolling through pump.fun. You can also use Photon as well, right? Just spending time and just looking at it. So if you want to do, you could do the filters here, or you could do Mint Authority, Squeeze Authority, at least one social, right? Do that. Oh, and the volume, you want to do the market cap, you want to do maybe 50,000. This is only going to do the top ones though. 50,000, and then the volume, you could do like 13,000, right? But you could play around with these settings, and then it's only going to give you the top coins that have got actual transactional volume. See, these transactions are already happening. So then you could just go click on this one and then just search for it. Also, you could use a couple of different bots in Telegram. So it's Giraffe Monkey one. Okay, so this one's already gone to Radium, literally just launched on Radium. See, that's already dumped. See, so what you can do is you can still make money with these ones on Radium, on Pump.fun. Just do the research prior, like this one here, okay? Okay, so this one here, this is the breakdown of what you do. You look at it, it's still 74%, so there's still plenty of time for you to get a bag. But the biggest thing is, will they follow through? That's the biggest thing. Literally, that's it. If they follow through, people will, and people don't dump. People band together. They don't have a website, but that doesn't necessarily mean it much these days. Socials are very bare. I don't know about this one, but Pepe Gold, Diamond, Rainbow. So what they're trying to do is, see this Pepe Gold, Diamond, Rainbow. They're trying to mimic. They're doing very similar mimic to this one, or very similar kind of theme. Cat, dog, shark. So you never know. You never know. This could just moon. You never know. So what you do is, now you just go into Telegram, right? Go to Telegram here. And then if there's a VC chat, listen to the VC chat. Join the group. Okay, so for some reason, it's not showing me the VC chat because it's on web. So I'm just, you can't see it, but I'm going to go flip it to let me do it again. I don't know why it doesn't show it on web, but I'm going to, you can't see it, but I'm going to, okay, they've got a voice chat. This is the exact thing, voice chat. They've got 21 people. Let me just listen to it. Okay, there's not much happening in the VC chat, but you could go and spend some time in there or even ask questions, right? So this is a good sign, even though there's no website. I would monitor this one because, like I said yesterday, it hasn't reached cough yet. It's at 81% cough. So what happens is when this reaches cough, I mean, this goes on the front page, and then usually it's enough to pull it over. I think it gets about 90% bonding curve before this cough is 100%. So this could be a winner, guys, even though it looks dodgy. You can't really judge it. You can't. It's really difficult to judge. But like I said, what's going for this is they've got a Telegram, they've got a VC. But again, they could be setting up to scam. The dev's got 6.7%. It just all depends. After a long break, community building, I'm back with best of everything combined. Influencer raids, long lockup chat. Don't worry, big groups involved. Secure your floor. So they're basically just saying what they're going to do. Okay, so this is a good sign. Whether they follow through or not, it just depends. And lockup on other launches, I didn't cheat 50, 100x. So yeah, literally, this is how you do it. Like in my opinion, like because when I did this one, like this bag kept on increasing, and I was like, holy shit, I couldn't believe how fast it increased because I got in early, right? But I had to pick which one, and this is bad. This is not a good idea. When you get into projects and you don't understand about it, it's bad, right? So that's why this one, I've just gone through the whole process. Okay, so what I might do is I might go into this one actually, and then I'll give you an update tomorrow on how it went. All right. So if you're watching it this far, you could actually get a nugget here. Hey mate, can you get Jardy network? I've actually got to go. Sorry about that, mate. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Just come back on live stream, remind me because I might forget. But I've literally got to go. I've got about 5 minutes before I have to go. So yeah, sorry, I didn't see a comment till later. But what I might do is I might check this one out. Just maybe put a small amount, and you don't really actually need a lot to be honest. You don't need one sol. I mean, you could put in one sol, but you don't actually need one sol at all. You could do like half a sol or even 0.25 of a sol. It's enough. Because if it goes from based off this, like, this thing mooned. It literally mooned. So you don't really need a lot of money if you guys are just starting out. Like, I'll show you the chart on this and how this one took off. Like, we look at the price. See, look at the price. It did a 13x at the top. So if you get into the right project and do a 13x, let's just say you put in $50. $50 times 13. You turn your $50 into $650. Or you put in $100, you pull out $1,300. Right? But I think that this is the way to go. But you just keep on repeating, okay? Like, I wouldn't stress too much. Okay, let's dump it now at the moment. But this is probably a good entry because as the bonding curve, when it goes down and people sell, you're going to get a cheaper price. And then as people come in after. So, yeah, I don't know why people are dumping on this, but let's just go and have a look. Dev's still there. So I might get into this one and we'll just see if it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm not going to put a lot in. All right, we'll do a follow up tomorrow. It'll be the epic fail, or if it goes and it does well, then this is the formula. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow to see how I'll go with this one. And yeah, thanks for watching. And come back tomorrow and I'll do that review for you. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.